Hey Christopher, so this is the video that George said we put together and kind of go over exactly what you need to do to have customers coming through your door. I know probably times have been a little bit harder with COVID, so if you're wondering why we do it, we're doing it because we realize that a lot of people have heard of SEO, but maybe don't really know what it is or how important it is. And then there are some people who have actually used SEO services, and those people didn't really know what they were doing. So what we figured out is when we put together videos like these, and we tell you guys exactly what you need to do in order to see customers come in your door tomorrow, and you apply it, most businesses come back and say, "Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I cannot believe you did this for me. Business is absolutely booming right now. We don't have the time to continue doing it. Can you do it for us?" And then that's, of course, when we go out and we say, sure, let us help you do what you need to do in order to continue growing your business. And if at the end of this video, you figure out, okay, yeah, these guys are onto something, and you want to talk some more, send George a message, and he'll schedule an appointment to go over where we need to move forward, what steps need to happen, or what we can do to help you get going in the right direction. So without further ado, I'll go over what I'm going to talk to you about today. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about content, citations, and backlinks, right? But I'm going to spend a little bit more time on content, and I'll spend a little bit more time on backlinks because those are super important, especially because Google has started changing things. So last year, Google updated its algorithm again in May, and so we had to adjust and do some analysis and research and figure out what's going to work for content because the change affected content directly. And so this year, they have done the same thing again, and it's because they're just trying to provide customers with a better search opportunity. So it's going to be super important that the content that's on your website is optimized and that it's relevant to what you do, specifically what you do. So when I came to your website and I checked it out, I love this because I'm still active duty military. So of course my heart goes out to active military and veterans who are still trying to struggle to stroke and build business during this time right now. It's been really hard for them. So I love that this is the service that you guys offer. I love that. I love the homey feel of your site for sure. Seeing that you've got customers on here showing, and I'm assuming all these are previous veterans, so that's amazing. Oh, suicide awareness is awesome too. That's my favorite part. But something I noticed is that you don't have enough content on this homepage, so it's not doing you guys the justice that you really need. What we're looking for on here, oh, those are cute kid pics. We're looking for 1,500 words. And the reason why we're looking for 1,500 words is because that's Google's minimum that they set up for having a website have relatable content. So you can have images on here, but the homepage, if it's not set up like an e-commerce site where the homepage is just selling a whole bunch of stuff, you want to have 1,500 words at minimum on that homepage so that you can really optimize and use some keywords to get your homepage ranked. So your top contender right now, when I typed in veteran apparel, I took you to 9line apparel because they're like the same setup as yours. So the site, all right. So the site is a little bit different. They've designed it so they're probably using. I think they're using a WordPress site, and so that's the next thing too. With Weebly, you're limited to what you can do as far as how to dress your site up. But I can see that their homepage at least is not set up like it's an e-commerce store. It's set up like a normal shopping homepage would be. So this is gonna, if I click here, it's gonna take me to the actual e-commerce site. But this here, they're not using all the 1,500 words. They got a lot going on as far as the UI UX experience, which helps with conversion for sure. But the content is not where it's at. So even if we just went in and we just optimized your site to have the 1,500 words of content on there, you could beat these guys out with being ranked on the front page. There's something else I want to show you too when it comes to content. So let me save image as. So yeah, when you come on and you check out images, you want to save these with keywords that people are searching for. So they chose Navy back America. I'm not sure how that would go. I think they're doing it just based on inventory, but whatever. But we're looking for keywords to say like specifically about veteran apparel. Let me come down here because I'm having a hard time with that one. See, save images. Let's see what they do with this one. Hat featured. So not too bad. The rule of thumb is when you're on a home page, you don't want to do any more than 6 images that are tagged with the same keyword. The appropriate range is somewhere between 5 and 6 for images with keywords on there. So you want to have a couple different keywords that you're trying to rank on your front page. All right, so I'm gonna take you over to a tool I love to use because it's this Ahrefs. It goes over so much stuff. And before I dive deep into Ahrefs and what it can do for you, I wanted to kind of talk to you a little bit about citations. So citations are an online directory where you're going to list your website name, phone number, your address, your email, and the website URL. Some of them won't allow you to put a website URL, and that's okay because they'll still validate your business, and Google will still give you credit for having it because it's a part of your business account that you set up with them. So whenever you set up that account or to have that listing that you use, so if you're putting something on MapQuest, the business information they ask you for, they ask for your URL. So Google's going to search for that and index that somewhere along the way. But maybe in the actual posting on your page, it won't show your website address. But know that you're still getting a no follow link. And what that means is no follow says that someone goes to MapQuest and they click on your services. If you don't have a website connected down there, then you're not going to get the authority that comes with using MapQuest. But if you have the URL down there, MapQuest is sharing its authority and sending users over to your website. So Google sees that as a do follow link in that case. And you want more do follow links than you want no follow, right? Like keep your ratio 60 to 30 on the do follow to the no follow. That's going to keep a, not 60-30, I'm sorry, 70 to 30. That's going to keep a healthier score for you for your domain ranking and more authority. So a higher domain authority is what you'll be looking at. So a good rule of thumb, 200 to 300 citations. That's you listed on an online directory, legitimizing your business. And again, some free directories for you to get. Go to Easy Local, go to White Pages, go to Yellow Pages. But there are a couple different ways you can spell it, Yellow Pages. So Google search yp.com and then yellowpages.com and then yellow-pages.com. I know it sounds kind of redundant. But Facebook, so if you don't have a Facebook page, create a Facebook page so you can legitimize your Facebook. But from what I saw in the reviews, you have a Facebook page. So let's just make sure your business has been validated on that Facebook page so you can get credit for having a legitimate business with such a high linking to a highly domain rated website like Facebook. And then lastly, check out Yelp and MapQuest when it comes to those free listings as well. So backlinks, right? I said that's when those guys are allowing you to link from their page to your page, and some of them are passing their authority on if they allow customers to travel through their page to yours. And I said that you want to have higher domain rating with that. So I wanted to show you a competitor real quick so you can understand what I meant and that you'll be able to see what we're looking for, because I don't know how much data I can pull for you right now because you're not indexed, so you're not showing. So organic keywords or keywords are how people will search for you. Normally what I see is if you've got this a higher amount of or whatever your amount of keywords are, then your traffic is usually equivalent to it because it means that those are buyer and key intent words. That's if you've optimized your keywords the correct way. So you've picked the proper ones. So what we want to do is just come over here and check out some of what they got going on. So they sell patriotic t-shirts, which get searched 2,800 times a month. Just wanted you to see that. Patriotic shirts get searched 4,200 times a month. That KD or a keyword difficulty is extremely low. And if we just went in and we got you somewhere around 25 to 30 backlinks, then you would see and you would be a contender for patriotic t-shirts and a contender for patriotic shirts. And you can see right now, like I know that 1,800, 1,900 people coming to your website. If you only converted half of those into customers, that would take your business to a whole nother level here in 2021. So, like I said before, we can take advantage of their backlinks as well. So some of these referring domains that they have, everything you see here, I just come in here and I look for what they're getting do follows for, and I come in here and I take it as long as it is above I like to go above 10 because I like links that are going to give you some real authority, and they've got quite a few. So I come in here and I take these links and I just go grab them and throw them onto your site. Make sure you can link to them and get that juice happening from there. Now you can get backlinks by going to blogs. You can get backlinks by reaching out to different people. Backlink is a little harder than normal, but we can put together, like I said, a detailed process or step to show you exactly what you need to do in order for you to be able to apply all this information I just provided in here. But anyway, I just want to make sure I went over everything so you could see fully like what you're missing out on. Let's say you don't even want to go, 40 something thousand or 45,000 people coming to your site, but I know that even if we could just get 100 to 200 people coming to your site, that would make a huge difference in how much money you're making right now, and that would do great for your business in this new year. So again, you realize there's a lot more that I could teach you that George could go over with you. Reach out to George. His contact information is going to be in the email. Set up a time to schedule a time to sit down to go over exactly everything we can do in a detailed process. All that's for free, by the way, to help you get things started and the ball rolling. Thank you so much and can't wait to hear from you.